Just when you thought AI couldn't evolve any faster, OpenAI is back with a series of groundbreaking updates. From acquiring the high-impact domain chat.com to winning its first major copyright case, OpenAI is making bold moves to solidify ChatGPT's position in the AI landscape. But that's just the beginning. The powerful new ChatGPT o1 model, part of OpenAI's ambitious project Strawberry, is no longer in preview mode, giving us advanced capabilities like deep reasoning and visual understanding. And while ChatGPT is transforming everything from productivity to creativity, it hasn't been without controversy. Today, we're diving into all the latest on ChatGPT, including ChatGPT o1 and o1 Pro, privacy debates, updates in ChatGPT, and ethical concerns surrounding AI's impact on jobs. Stick around, because we're unpacking all of OpenAI's recent developments, what they mean for the future of ChatGPT, and the wider implications of this transformative technology. Welcome to TechAIology, where we bring you the latest and greatest in AI and tech. If you're passionate about staying up to date with groundbreaking innovations like ChatGPT and want to know how these updates are shaping the future, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always first to know about the latest advancements and insider news in the world of AI. So, let's start with one of the biggest recent moves by OpenAI. They've acquired the highly sought-after domain chat.com. Now, this might seem like a simple web address, but in the world of tech, domain names can be incredibly powerful assets. According to TechCrunch, chat.com last sold for over $15 million in 2023, one of the most expensive domain sales on record. This valuable digital real estate was previously owned by Dharmesh Shah, co-founder and CTO of HubSpot, who clearly saw massive potential in it. With the rise of AI chatbots like ChatGPT, having a short, memorable name like chat.com is not only strategic but could also pay off big for OpenAI. But why does this matter? Think of it this way, chat.com is one of the simplest and most intuitive ways to reach a chatbot online. It's easy to remember, it's direct, and it instantly tells users they're in the right place for conversation-based AI. While OpenAI hasn't disclosed how much it paid for the domain, it's safe to say that this move isn't just about securing a catchy name, it's about solidifying ChatGPT's presence as a go-to, accessible platform for AI interaction. It's almost a brand power move, putting OpenAI's chatbot at the front and center in a space where competition is heating up fast. Now, you might be wondering, does this mean ChatGPT is getting a full rebrand? Right now, the answer seems to be no. For now, the domain simply redirects to ChatGPT, which means OpenAI's AI chatbot isn't undergoing any drastic changes, at least, not yet. But the acquisition does hint at OpenAI's bigger picture strategy, securing high-impact domains and preparing for an era where ChatGPT and similar AI tools become essential online destinations. When you consider that chat.com was first registered way back in 1996, it's clear this domain has a lot of history. But now, under OpenAI's ownership, it's been repurposed to help ChatGPT stand out in the rapidly expanding AI industry. And as ChatGPT continues to evolve, chat.com could serve as a more direct entry point for millions of users worldwide. What do you think? Was this an expected move from OpenAI, or could this be hinting at something even bigger? This is only the beginning of OpenAI's big updates. Now let's talk about OpenAI's recent legal win in a case that could shape the future of AI training data. OpenAI has just scored a victory in a copyright lawsuit brought by the online publications Raw Story and AlterNet. These outlets, along with several other publishers, have accused OpenAI of using their content to train ChatGPT without permission or compensation. But here's the twist, the judge in this case, New York federal judge Colleen McMahon, just dismissed the lawsuit, giving OpenAI the upper hand for now. So, what's at the heart of this legal battle? Unlike other lawsuits where publishers claim copyright infringement by alleging that ChatGPT can reproduce exact phrases from their articles, Raw Story and AlterNet took a different approach. They based their claim on a specific Digital Millennium Copyright Act (DMCA) provision designed to protect copyright management information. Their argument? OpenAI allegedly stripped their articles of author names, titles, and other identifying metadata when using them to train its language models. However, Judge McMahon dismissed the case, explaining that the plaintiffs hadn't demonstrated any cognizable injury or specific harm that would justify the lawsuit. She pointed out that the chance of ChatGPT outputting exact phrases from their articles was pretty low and that the core issue seemed to be their content's use in training without compensation, rather than a direct violation of copyright protection. But if you're thinking this is the end of the case, not so fast. Raw Story and AlterNet have indicated they're not backing down. Their attorney, Matt Topic, stated they're confident they can amend the complaint to address the court's concerns, meaning they plan to keep pursuing compensation for OpenAI's use of their content. Why does this matter? This case is one of many facing OpenAI as publishers and authors begin challenging AI companies on how they source content for training data. With the rise of AI tools like ChatGPT, the question of who owns the data and who should be compensated for its use is becoming increasingly important. This lawsuit and others like it could set significant precedents, especially as AI continues to advance and rely on massive amounts of information sourced from across the web. What's your take? Should AI companies like OpenAI be required to compensate publishers for the data used to train their models? And don't go anywhere just yet, we still have to dive into a surprise development about ChatGPT's latest model update. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the release of OpenAI's next-generation models, O1 and O1 Pro. These advanced AI systems are finally here, bringing groundbreaking improvements that push beyond what we've seen with ChatGPT 4o. OpenAI has officially launched these models to the public and they're already making waves. So what makes O1 and O1 Pro such game changers? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about what sets the O1 model apart. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete reimagining of how an AI can approach tasks. OpenAI has designed the O1 model to think with a new method called slow but deep reasoning. This allows the AI to break down problems into smaller parts, tackle each element with precision, and then deliver a well-rounded, accurate response. It's incredibly effective for handling complex, multi-step problems and even generating advanced software code. But if the O1 model is impressive, O1 Pro takes things to another level. This version introduces advanced tools for data analysis, real-time web search, and even visual processing capabilities. Imagine an AI that can not only answer your questions but also analyze a dataset, describe a photograph in stunning detail, or even solve visual puzzles, all seamlessly integrated into a single platform. These are the kinds of features that set OpenAI apart in an increasingly competitive AI landscape, going head-to-head with giants like Google, Gemini, and Meta. And here's where the O1 and O1 Pro models truly shine: consistency and quality. While these models may take a little longer to respond, they prioritize depth and accuracy over speed. The result? Thoughtful, context-rich answers that make them invaluable for users seeking reliable, high-quality insights, whether they're working with text or visual data. Think of it as an AI that takes its time to ensure you get the most accurate and useful response possible. OpenAI's release of these models also includes some big updates to their personalities and interactivity. Previous iterations of ChatGPT sometimes lacked playfulness or felt overly rigid. With O1 and O1 Pro, OpenAI has worked to strike a balance, keeping the deep reasoning and precision users love while reintroducing some of the approachable charm and humor from earlier versions. It's a subtle but important change that makes these models feel more engaging and human-like. So what do you think? Are these next-gen models the upgrade you've been waiting for? Drop a comment below and let us know which features you're most excited to try out. And don't go anywhere. Next up, we'll explore how these new models compare to their biggest competitors and what's next in the world of AI innovation. In the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, ChatGPT has undeniably become one of the most groundbreaking tools on the planet. From its game-changing capabilities to the ethical debates it stirs up, ChatGPT has captured attention everywhere. And whether you're a tech enthusiast or just curious about the future of AI, understanding ChatGPT's journey offers some key insights into where AI might be headed. So what exactly is ChatGPT? The name ChatGPT stands for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and it's a bit different from traditional AI tools you might be familiar with, like Siri or Google Assistant. ChatGPT is powered by a large language model, LLM, which enables it to generate original, thoughtful responses based on natural language prompts. Unlike earlier chatbots, which relied on predefined responses, ChatGPT's underlying model uses deep learning to generate new responses from scratch, creating a much more dynamic, adaptable AI experience. Previously, ChatGPT ran on OpenAI's GPT-4 model, a system trained on massive amounts of internet data, including websites, books, social media, and news articles. It's designed to learn from and respond to a wide range of prompts, thanks to fine-tuning methods like reinforcement learning from human feedback, RLHF. This training allows ChatGPT not just to answer questions, but to offer nuanced insights, write detailed responses, and solve complex problems that go beyond simple voice commands. But here's where things get really interesting. While ChatGPT as we know it today is based on GPT-4 and O1 models, it wasn't always this advanced. When ChatGPT launched back in November 2022, it actually ran on GPT 3.5. And even though OpenAI's earlier models, GPT-2 and GPT-3, weren't released directly to the public, they paved the way for what would eventually become ChatGPT. In fact, ChatGPT became an instant sensation upon release, hitting over 100 million users in just 2 months, a record-breaking launch at the time. Even though ChatGPT faced a small drop in user numbers in mid-2023, it has since regained its momentum and continues to grow, with speculation already building around OpenAI's upcoming GPT-5 model. Each iteration of GPT brings more sophisticated capabilities and improved performance, raising expectations for what's next. It's safe to say that ChatGPT has set a new standard for what AI can accomplish, and the excitement around this technology shows no signs of slowing down. Now, let's talk about Project Strawberry, one of OpenAI's most ambitious projects to date and the foundation of the latest reasoning models. If you've been following recent AI advancements, you may have heard this name floating around. Project Strawberry was the code name for OpenAI's newest family of models, built to reason and use logic in a way that's closer to human thinking. Released to the public in September 2024, these models were eventually renamed O1 and O1 Mini, with each bringing unique capabilities to the ChatGPT experience. So what makes these models different? According to OpenAI's research lead, Jerry Tworek, the O1 model was created with a completely new optimization algorithm and trained on a highly specialized dataset. Tworek mentioned that these new advancements, combined with what OpenAI calls chain-of-thought reasoning, allow the O1 model to handle questions in a way that breaks down problems step by step. This chain-of-thought approach is designed to make responses more logical and accurate, especially when tackling multi-step or complex questions. And thanks to reinforcement learning, this model is consistently improving in real time as it interacts with users and learns from each interaction. OpenAI has made these models available primarily to paying users, including those subscribed to the Plus, Teams, Enterprise, and Edu tiers. This move allows OpenAI to gather more targeted data from premium users while keeping free-tier access open to improvements once the model has been fully tested. Project Strawberry and the O1 models represent a big leap forward in OpenAI's mission to create AIs that think, reason, and respond with more accuracy and depth than ever before. It's an exciting development that hints at the next stage of AI evolution, where models like O1 aren't just answering questions, they're reasoning through them in a way that feels much closer to human problem-solving. As revolutionary as ChatGPT is, it hasn't come without its fair share of controversies and criticisms. Let's dive into some of the biggest challenges and concerns that have surrounded OpenAI's chatbot, from misinformation to ethical debates and even privacy investigations. First off, while ChatGPT is a powerful tool, it's not always accurate. In fact, it's known for something called hallucinations, when it confidently gives incorrect or made-up answers. Early users saw this in action when ChatGPT misidentified world leaders or claimed fictional information as fact. While OpenAI is working to reduce these errors, it's clear that ChatGPT's human-like responses sometimes mask its very real limitations. These mistakes raise a significant question. How reliable is ChatGPT really, especially as it becomes integrated into more professional settings? Beyond simple errors, there are growing ethical and societal concerns about the impact of generative AI on jobs, privacy, and data security. Thousands of tech leaders and public figures even signed a petition calling for a pause in AI development to address these risks. Privacy concerns came to a head when Italy briefly banned ChatGPT due to how it handles personal data, and the U.S. Federal Trade Commission (FTC) has opened investigations questioning OpenAI's data practices. These actions highlight a growing unease about how much AI models know about us and what's being done with that data. Then there's the employment factor. ChatGPT's potential to handle tasks traditionally done by humans has sparked discussions about job displacement, with estimates suggesting AI could replace as many as 300 million jobs worldwide. This concern took center stage during Hollywood's writers' strike, as screenwriters fought to ensure AI-written scripts wouldn't push them out of work. And it's not just Hollywood. Companies like JP Morgan, Apple, Amazon, and even Congress have placed restrictions on ChatGPT's use internally, with Tesla's CEO Elon Musk even threatening to ban the tool from his businesses altogether. Another practical challenge that many users have experienced firsthand is ChatGPT's at-capacity errors. Due to high demand and the enormous costs of running this AI, OpenAI has sometimes limited access when its servers are overloaded. These at-capacity notices became particularly frustrating as ChatGPT's popularity skyrocketed in 2023, prompting some users to turn to unofficial and often fraudulent paid apps to access the AI. While OpenAI continues to improve its infrastructure, this remains one of the biggest growing pains for ChatGPT. As for education, plagiarism concerns have led many schools to ban ChatGPT, worried that students could use it to cheat on assignments. Some educators are exploring ways AI could aid in teaching, but plagiarism is undoubtedly a complicated issue. OpenAI attempted to address this with an AI text classifier in January 2023, a tool designed to detect AI-generated text. While helpful, OpenAI admits this tool isn't perfect, and several third-party developers have stepped in to create their own solutions. Privacy and ethical concerns also loom large. ChatGPT has faced allegations of violating data privacy laws, especially in the European Union, where a GDPR complaint accuses it of using data from users without proper consent to train its models. There are even cases where ChatGPT has generated Windows product keys or other sensitive information that it shouldn't have, showing how easy it can be to misuse or manipulate these systems. In the end, these controversies underscore the complexity and responsibility that come with developing AI. ChatGPT may be a groundbreaking tool, but it also raises important questions about how AI fits into our society, our jobs, and even our personal lives. As the technology evolves, OpenAI and the broader industry will have to address these issues head-on to make AI a trusted part of our daily lives. As we wrap up, let's quickly recap some of the key insights from today's deep dive into ChatGPT and OpenAI's latest moves. We've covered OpenAI's recent acquisition of the chat.com domain, its legal win in the Raw Story copyright case, and the exciting future of the ChatGPT-o1 model. We've also explored the broader challenges and controversies that AI like ChatGPT brings to the table, from privacy concerns to ethical debates and even job displacement. These updates aren't just tech news, they're a glimpse into the future of AI and how it's reshaping our lives in real time. If you found this video valuable, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest in AI advancements and tech trends. And here's something to ponder. As AI continues to evolve, will we learn to adapt alongside it? Or will these growing pains define our relationship with technology? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more insights on the innovations that are changing the world.